Cowboys in the Holy Land, what they're doing to help Israelis while the war rages on. Cowboys on the kibbutz. A group of American cowboys have traveled to Israel to help Israeli farmers struggling to harvest their crops as the war with Hamas continues. CBN's Chuck Holton has more on these volunteers stepping in to show solidarity with Israel.
As fighting between Israel and Hamas militants enters its second month, it's straining much of the country's economy. Given the number of military reservists supporting the fight, local farms are short on manpower.
I mean, a lot of the dads and the men have been called up for reserves and to go to fight in Gaza. And so that leaves this area, and yeah, there's no one to harvest. So it's a need that needs done. And yeah, we just wanted to help out with that.
That's where a group of American cowboys has stepped in, traveling to Israel on their own dime to help fill the gap.
Once I got the call, I dropped everything and headed right over. Here today, we're putting in a fence to keep the pigs out of the crops, and then doing some harvest and some weeding and stuff like that, just all kinds of stuff.
The farmers here are suffering big time. So because we've worked in this area for 20 years, obviously we're not going to leave our farmers. We've got 120 farmers in this region that we've helped. So obviously these guys are the guys we're helping. So the Cowboys were on their way to come help, and somebody caught them on the way in and took a picture, and it went totally viral. So now I don't think there's an Israeli in the country that doesn't know about the Cowboys. But literally, we're staying to task. We've got farms. We're picking zucchini here right now. If we don't pick these things, they're rot, right? We have to pick them.
When you look at the news, sometimes it seems extremely scary, and yeah, there's stuff going on, but it's not. It's different when you're here than how it feels so scary when you're just reading the headlines.
The men are here at the request of HaYovel, a group of American Christians who moved to Israel 20 years ago to support the Israeli people. These cowboys have come all the way from the United States at their own expense to stand out here in a field in the hot sun and harvest zucchinis right on the Jordanian border in a field that is essentially surrounded by minefields on all sides. And it might not seem like the way that you'd want to spend your vacation, but for these guys, it's not so much about the work that they're doing here. It's more about the chance to encourage Israelis and let them know that they're being supported from around the world.
I believe this is the Jewish people. It's their God-given land, and we need to support them here. I mean, it's a small country, and we need to stand with Israel. I think it's an important thing to do.
Most of these cowboys plan to stay for at least a month, hoping to provide meaningful help to the Israeli people during this difficult time.
I'm glad that people are hearing about it, but I don't want to be just, making some show of it or something. I want to be here actually helping the people of Israel and be a legitimate help.
From the Jordan Valley, I'm Chuck Holton for CBN News.